Maybe you want to transform your thinking from the ordinary to the extraordinary. That's what this channel is all about. We focus on brand strategy and design, new marketing strategies, social media marketing, influencer marketing, paid advertising. And now we talk customer experience with digital technologies, digital trends, and data analytics. It's all about digital transformation.
Hello, and welcome to the Digital Perspectives Thursday afternoon. And I'm sure you all are well, and I can see a number of the viewers right now. So I'm Praveen Gautam, your host. This program is all about exploring your digital trends, strategies, and really practical ideas to help your business build a brand and monetize it. I can see number of the viewers, and before we just jump in today's episodes, two things very quickly. One, if you have missed our past episodes, if you are new, welcome to the show. If you have missed past episodes, feel free to just jump in our YouTube channel. You will see a number of our episodes which might be of very interest to you. And if you have been watching this show, again, next 10-15 minutes, you will find it very informative. And feel free to give us a thumbs up, comments, or share this post. No matter if you are checking from Facebook, Instagram, or even a YouTube channel, or that might be through LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn Live. We are in LinkedIn Live. I hope everyone is well. Obviously, Victoria is back in business. We just opened in last 24 hours. And yeah, it's so good. After 4 months, more than 90 days, everything is getting along. It's really good. And I must say, I must admit here, in last 24 hours, I've received so much call, especially from our B2B clients. More they want to know more about the LinkedIn and how LinkedIn will help on the lead generation strategies. And some of the inquiries especially is confused about where this LinkedIn fits in their overall marketing strategy. So that's where I just thought, it would be nice to just jump in and just share some of the knowledge and some of the expertise and some of the really practical ideas which is working for us and for our clients. So so welcome it. So I will go through it straight now. And I must say, obviously, LinkedIn is more purely for B2B. It's more because that's where, you can just be there. Maybe I'm not sure where you are at in LinkedIn journey, but it's more focusing on B2B. So if you are more focusing on higher value clients, decision makers, C-suites, or executives, or directors, if you are tapping and if you're more on B2B sides, then LinkedIn is a perfect platform. So let's dive into it. I hope you can see my screen. So, all right. I believe every entrepreneur is a digital entrepreneur, and I'm on a mission to help entrepreneurs and enterprises to build the digital brand and monetize it. So what we are talking here is obviously, especially when you focus on LinkedIn, we're talking about quality versus quantity, right? We're talking about transactions versus transformations, helping organizations to transform their brand. We're talking about selling versus nurturing. And that's what we believe on, and that's how we work with our clients in, day out. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so that's good. So what's a problem here, right? What's a problem in the LinkedIn? Why, if you have a LinkedIn, I'm sure you would have as a business owners or executives, or the directors or the business leaders or sales leader, you might have a LinkedIn, but many of them, we can see that they're just sitting in the LinkedIn. They're not doing anything. Or it might be, I was just chatting with one of our friends, he have got about 10,000 plus LinkedIn connections, which means almost sitting in the gold mine and literally not leveraging anything. So, whichever the positions you might be in, the common problem what we are seeing is a lack of time. Yes, as a business owner, as entrepreneurs, there's so many hats you have to put in, whether that may be marketing, sales, operations, finance, or that might be staffing. It's a number, the list goes on and on. So that might be the the time, you are too busy. And second thing, which is obviously limited technology. Oh God, this is an interesting piece because things are changing so much rapidly. And that's where I can see a number of our clients in other parts of our business say that, look, Praveen, Facebook, Instagram, we can't see much likes or comments or or anything at there. What's happening? So obviously technology algorithm is changing so much, and that's why the beauty of LinkedIn right now. And I don't know in 5 months or 6 months what's going to happen. So right now, it's the organic reach is still very much. So if you are active in LinkedIn, you don't have to jump straight to the paid ads. You can still reach, you can still connect with your buyers or decision makers, and that's very good, especially if you are looking for the B2B leads or more decision makers. So limited technology, and you have to obviously learn, and really have to drill that on. Now, third thing is, yes, talent shortage. Very hard to find the right persons. Everyone says, I'm an expert, but we don't know who is the expert. So you just have to find the trusted persons who have seen it, done it, and really have provided the results for the clients or, for some of the companies which you are dealing with. So that's a sort of a challenge, 3 challenges right now. We see that, right? All right. So you might be obviously curious, then how do we, some of the, we have got a really good LinkedIn team. We have got a 7+ team members, and they are just focused on LinkedIn, which means they eat, sleep, breathe just in LinkedIn. They don't do even other things. And obviously there is a conversion experts or data experts who understands about data and help our clients to generate the result. So, and one of our, new inquiries I received is, how do you generate like all these bigger leads, Praveen? I mean, obviously some of the leads we are talking here is, over 100,000, that might be 200,000, 250, or even $500,000, depends upon what side of the business you are and what you are targeting. So ideally, our principle here is to start from 4C, whether that may be connect, communicate, convert, and cultivate. So that's what we have been doing for our clients, and we have been seeing the results in the last 4-5 years and more. So I'll give a little bit explanation. What does that all mean, right? So two things here. One is you might be just having a LinkedIn, just a free account, so which is fine completely for, you just test and see whether the platform, but many of them nowadays, everyone have LinkedIn, or you may have already got a sales navigator. So the problem is, many sales leaders or business leaders or entrepreneurs or general managers, they all have a sales navigator. They just sit in the sales navigator, and many times, more than 80% and more, they just buy the sales navigator, and that's about it. They never go to the dashboard. They never segment the clients. They never, it depends upon the target market. They don't do anything. So it's just there. Or, they might be just doing, or you might be just doing connecting, and that's about it. There is no right information going to your right client in a right time with the right channel. So you might be missing that. So connecting is finding the ideal buyers, right? So it's not about connecting to everyone. It's really targeting your quality clients or targeting your ideal avatar, whoever the client you are thinking for your business. Connecting with them, finding what's the common in between the mutual interest, connecting with them with the right message. And many of you would know, we would hit if someone is just connecting without any customer, just the message there. Or also many times we have seen marketers just trying to sell you in a straight in the first connections. So that's absolutely no. And I must tell you that LinkedIn is all about building relationship, building meaningful relationship. It's not about selling through LinkedIn, because it's a way to introduce, it's a way to find data mining tool, it's a way to connect with people, it's a way about adding value, but not straight selling from the LinkedIn. So you must have to be very clear. So connecting to the right persons, right decision maker is a key. Now, second point, let's go to the communicate. Now, communicate also means about, I can see there's a number of the people, once they connect, they start communicating straight away, or they just send. So what we need to do is pretty much as a humanize humanize the connection. So it's like, when you connect with the people, give a couple of hours, then you send a right message, what interest to them. It's not about bombarding or automating it. Yes, we know, everyone loves automation, but it's hate when when you don't value that connection. So it's important we communicate with that buyers in a right time with the right information. So perhaps you can say, hey, look, as you might be in manufacturing or you might be in logistic, check this out. This is a recent report in this uncertain times. It might be a value to you. So it's adding value there, communicating in a way which feel very sort of generosity, giving to the people or your connections or your prospects, if you like. Once you communicate, obviously communicate doesn't always means that you're sending LinkedIn message after LinkedIn. There's a whole ideas, and I'm a core believer of online should marry offline. So idea we are talking about not only just through the online. So many times, connecting means through LinkedIn, and sometimes people also misunderstand that, not just through the LinkedIn, I have to also send emails, call them, or whatever it might be. That's okay, as long as you know what you're doing. But also you got to marry with your offline as well. So people, like surprises, or people love to see, especially when you're targeting executives or CEOs or C-suites. They love to see about what you're all about, because, fact is, most of the time, all these CEOs, they don't just sit in the LinkedIn, they have someone doing for them. So that's what you have to consider. So when you're sending this a sort of surprise, or that might be whatever that might be in the nice envelope, then it may reach out to the person. So the communications is you just have to understand the interest of your buyer, interest of your prospect, and what the channels are they consuming, what are the channels they are active on. So you have to tap from there. And obviously, as a convert again, as I said, it's not about selling straight in the first hit. If you haven't met, if you don't know, if there is a whole know, like, and trust hasn't been built, you can't sell. So the key here is to understand where they are at and convert. And obviously from there is nurturing, cultivate them to understand. Now also, that they, I hope that's give you a bit of idea. And if you're again watching this from number of channels, I can see number of the viewers, feel free to give a thumbs up, comments, or like this post. All right, so let's go to a little bit deeper here. And I hope you can see it. So the strategies from that 4-part strategy, this is a more in a practical way you can see here. So obviously you would, if you are really connecting, if you're thinking, look, LinkedIn as a virtual selling machine for you, then obviously you got to move to a sales navigator. It's a very simple system. Once you move to the sales navigator, then you target the ideal clients. You find out, who the ideal clients are, send the invitation to them. And obviously drip campaigns. So that might be, sending through online, or that might be through offline, sending that messages drip campaign. And then obviously booking that to a 15 minutes on the discovery side. And then obviously using different strategies, including pre-selling mechanism in 5. And then obviously the strategy call, or, still we are living in interesting time, virtual world. So might be strategy call or a Zoom call. So idea is, if we are really targeting the clients, let's say one of the examples which we did for our clients in manufacturing industry is, if you're sending about 500 invitation, likely is 30% conversion with our experience. In the drip campaign, that may be only 20 replies, 15 to 20 calls again on that. So 10 to 20 strategy session, which means literally we're converting about only, we're talking about 25 conversion or strategy calls. So which end with 2 to 5 new clients. So again, the LinkedIn is, less is more. It's not about the quantity. If you're looking for 50 leads or 100 leads a month, this might be a not right platform, so we speak. And we are talking about individual profile here that might be in LinkedIn page, separate company page, which is a different strategy using the ads and other. But if you're looking on more from your driving from your personal profile, The quality, if you're looking quality, ending up 3 to 5 bigger clients, bigger value clients, which is 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand client a month, then probably LinkedIn might be interest to you. But as I said, LinkedIn is all about the data. Gone were those days when you're just posting in the LinkedIn. It's all about analyzing the data, and that's what my team specialize on: understanding the data, understanding who has viewed your profile, and those people who have viewed. It's also retargeting. Suppose if you are using the Google Ads, then they can retarget through the Google Ads. So mainly we're talking about, using in B2B frontier, you were talking about LinkedIn as well as Google Ads or Google. So you can take both together, and that's where we are seeing a lot of results for our clients. Now, a couple of other things. I'm conscious with the time as well. By the way, if you have any challenges on LinkedIn, let me know. I'm happy to, again, run a couple of questions right now, or even in our next streaming next week, Thursday. So feel free to send me an email. You can quickly drop me an email at praveen@visnetwork.com.au. And we can definitely, I can bring that along. But the idea here is to, the LinkedIn can be also used as connecting, generating leads, but also you can update on your pages, LinkedIn pages, updating it. And then second step, once you do that, you can get ads and other things happening as well. Now, I will quickly touch on as well LinkedIn Live, which is a very popular features in LinkedIn. So that might be interest to you. But before that, they are still in a beta version. So, you must need to do a number of the sessions, number of live sessions in different channels. And that's where LinkedIn gives that approval. So I hope that's give you a bit of idea on how you can add the LinkedIn in your marketing mix or marketing strategies. But all about LinkedIn is all about building meaningful relationships. So in a nutshell, if you are in a B2B segments and you believe quality versus quantity, you believe transformations versus transactions, or you think, look, it's a nurturing, adding value to rather than just pure selling, then LinkedIn may be your top go-to channel. So anyway, I hope that's been value to you. If you really enjoyed this, so feel free to give comments there at our channel, The Digital Perspective. Hit a subscribe button so you would be the first one to get notified. All right, thank you so much. Look forward to your feedback. Bye for now.